My mic sounds nice, check one. Yeah, the mic's great. The person speaking doesn't have the skills. I gotta do something about the shuffling noises. It's Moody. I've been trying to figure out how to say this because we're pretty much out of time. We don't have time for me to be dicking around any longer. We're trying to, gently beat around the bush about this. I just want to talk to you about staying even. Alright? Staying even. I think the human mind may be designed on purpose, out of sheer cruelty perhaps, to be on a hair trigger. We're talking about threats, okay? I mean, kind of like try to do the 100-meter mosey, shout out to Gary Larson, around this issue about our human minds being on a hair trigger and how much easier life gets once you give yourself a chance to really assess a situation or learn some patience to find out what the entire story is of something, or inspire curiosity within yourself to go research for more facts from reliable sources. This is what I woke up with this morning, was we are now out of time. We don't need another day of Stardew Valley. I needed to come down here and start breaking it down in a very direct manner. Foolish is done with fooling, alright? This was a very pressing message that I received, and maybe it's just coming from me. It doesn't matter, but the fact is, you got my big behind down here, and that's what's important. We're going to use Moody. I want to talk to you about how much easier my life got. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to ask you to become a person that consults their own wise counsel. And it's in there. Their counselor, their camp counselor. Your camp counselor is always there. And it is above the fray of all the funny little things that the human mind does, can do, will do, has done, okay? It's possible to become your own parent. Now, just as a toddler gets tired and snarky and mean and, won't go to sleep when it's supposed to because it's afraid it's going to miss something, we too can be like that because that's the way the human mind is designed. My theory is that we grow older and we find more clever ways of covering up the fact that we're all basically just toddlers that can drive and vote and have day jobs, okay? This is my theory. The toddler is bringing it to you raw, bringing it completely, authentically to your face, and very instructive about how the human mind is designed, because they haven't learned how to hide that stuff yet through manners, through getting adequate sleep, through compassion, having patience, okay, taking a step back, learning detachment, empathy. I mean, I've met some toddlers that they're extremely empathetic and very compassionate unless they've missed nap time, right? Listen, I'm mean when I miss nap time. I love a nap. Now let's just see what Moody has to say about my theory. I just want to say, listen, and that's it. Boom. Thank you, Moody. You're very efficient. I just want to say that birth is a very difficult process. Now, I wouldn't know because I've never undergone it. We are at, I believe, a very laborious time When worlds are created, old worlds must fall. Okay? During that process, our human minds can get us into these snarly mindsets, these discompassionate mindsets, these impatient mindsets, these hair triggery conditions that can create problems for ourselves, create problems for others, and it also keeps us from taking action that would benefit all. Okay? And that is no judgment, because we all have human minds. Most of us. Most of us. I wouldn't give myself that much credit. I keep hearing this song, Closing Time. I've been hearing that for like a month and a half. And then this morning I started hearing You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. That was in response to me thinking about the craziness, okay, that's going on. We haven't seen anything yet, according to this intuitive DJ I have playing at all times. And people that can stay even will do more to help the world undergo this labor process than people who are triggered by events into anxious and depressed states. I am not blaming people that suffer from anxiety for the fact that they suffer from anxiety or depression or any of these other emotional states that really, oh my God, they're tough to get through. I've been through a lot of them. I would never insinuate that it is your lack of resilience or whatever that causes these things. What I just want to say is, for those people who feel called to help and suffer from anxiety, I may have some options for you. Now, I got some new equipment coming on Tuesday that will enable me to live stream. I want to say, stay even with Camp Foolish. I'm going to start doing live streams because it's in the moment. I don't care about like you starting a yoga practice or a meditation practice when you get home, whatever. You've been stressed out all day. Then you take some restorative steps to get yourself back on track. I love that. What do you do in the moment when you sense that you're having thoughts that could drag you into a room that you don't want to go in? What do you do then? In the moment. In the moment, what do you do? I have 3 tips for you. 1, try to remember a song that you love, right? Try to remember the lyrics. Turn the specifics of the situation into a rhyme. Try to rhyme about it. Like, woke up sick, had to go to work, boss is a dick, he's also a big fat jerk, right? It's light, it's funny, it gives you some detachment so you don't go down the loop. We don't want to go down to the loop. We don't want to get on that ride. We don't. I'm not saying that being on the ride is wrong or low frequency or whatever. People, I'm just saying, if you can detach from it a little bit, then you can see what your options are to address the problem instead of get consumed by it. And then, guess what? That means you're still available to help someone else because you are staying even. Staying even. All right? Now let's see what Moody has to say. Did I give you 3? The third thing is, try to find something funny about it. One of my favorite ones, Stuck in Rush Hour. Imagine a giraffe in a convertible. Hilarious, right? Having a duck because he's going under bridges. Funny. Think of something funny about the situation. Just even trying to think about what's funny about the situation, no matter how dark the situation might be, just that act can keep you from going in that room that we all know. Everybody knows that room. We don't like the room. It's tough on us. It's hard on everybody around us. Okay? Very hard on our bodies. We just don't need to go into that room. I also want to add that, hey man, if you know something sends you to that room, maybe don't. Maybe stop watching the news. I only watch about 10 minutes a week. That's all I need. Funny stuff. It's a funny presentation of the news. Now, is that selfish? Probably. But then I got about three opportunities to help people this week. Help people that are actually in my environment, that I have access to, that I had control over. Okay? Maybe it's not so great for me to read about stuff that I have absolutely no control over. Maybe. I mean, I could get involved with a group. I could become an activist. But we all know I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. I can send money. I can volunteer some free time to put together email lists and what have you. Other than that, not going to get a lot out of me. What I can do, though, is stay even so that when I see an opportunity to help somebody in my environment, I can do that. Food for thought, all right? Moody, what are you saying? Oh, my God. Well, this is fantastic. Ace of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords reversed, which, you know, hey man, it can't get any worse than that. And, that's funny, Moody. Two of Wands reversed. That's funny. Also, we're going to be getting away from doing 100% tarot on this channel. Confusion, miscommunication. Be active in asking for clarity or more information rather than overanalyzing a situation or interaction on your own. This reversal can also signify feeling defeated, indecisive, or unheard. Yeah. Word. Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, it's going to be a quick one, because what I really wanted to come on here and say is we have some options. The human mind is basically a meat grinder. It just is, man. It is. It's a meat grinder. I just feel like staying even is the goal. Staying even. You can see everything. You might even hear some messages you need. You'll be clearly engaging in situations instead of, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've seen people, like, somebody will fall or, you know, somebody's like struggling with something and the other person's so wrapped up in their anxiety and depression, which it's not their fault. I mean, that's the way the human mind is designed, okay? That another person had to step in, but you can be responsive, you can be spongy. Staying even just means spongy. That's all it means. Ten of Swords reversed. Refusal to let something come to an end. Remind yourself that it is perfectly fine to let go and move on. Clinging to the past prevents emergence of a new beginning. Try not to delay the abundance that awaits you, right? Now we have the Two of Wands guy. Oh, upright, or just the card in general. A choice to expand your world awaits. Do you stay with what you know or choose the unknown adventure? Oh, this is funny. Moody, for realsies. You're killing me, buddy. Reverse Two of Wands in your reading can indicate impatience and acting hastily from a place of overexcitement. If you move forward too quickly and something doesn't work out the way you expected, don't give up. Simply slow down and do more research was exactly what I said. Slow down. Slow down. Cultivate a clear plan of action before you try again. The situation may require you to take initiative, even if doing so feels uncomfortable. May also point to waiting for someone else to make a move before you can take action. Stay even. Get spongy. Get spongy. Those of us that are spongy are going to be able to be the Lamaze coaches, if you will, for the birth of the new world. I'd rather be a Lamaze coach than to be the person who is in absolute hysterics, understandably so, because the birth of new worlds can often be terrifying and scary. I don't want to be the person get kicked out of the birthing room because I can't wrangle myself, because I can't keep it together. You know what I mean? And for, I have faith. I have 100% faith. This is all going to work out. So where's my faith, right? Where's my faith? Who would I be if I were to freak out and then be excused from the birthing room? How's that helpful? How's that helpful? I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it. I want to see the birth. I want to see it. I want to stay even enough to be there without freaking out, standing in my faith, right? For those of you who are spiritual, those of you who are light workers especially, like everybody knows, like everyone knows. Set an example, maybe me being solid keeps somebody else from freaking out. In fact, that's been happening a couple times recently, where because I stayed even, it let them know it was okay to stay even too. We didn't all have to get down the well. We didn't all have to jump into the maelstrom. No. Plus, I'm over the weight limit for a maelstrom. Honestly. No wind is picking this up and whipping it around. Trust me. Anyway, I am glad you are here. Thank you for joining me at the newly formed Camp Foolish. And I will see you again, campers.